ASMR unboxing, where to be clear, a dude opens stuff and doesn't say a word. Imagine having a channel where you get millions of views without saying any coherent sentences. Introducing Cali Muscle, the golden dumbbell of YouTube. Cali Mukbang and his mate. A quick reminder of their collaboration skills. My dog will eat anything but not that. And I don't have a dog, but that would have worked for that joke. Fitness and health celebrity Cali Muscle when he's not making binge eating videos.
Mukbang, mukbang, mukbang. Mukbang
sells terrible supplements.
Cali Muscle's signature supplement is Hyphy, a pre-workout which resembles some kind of slush after a dodgy kebab, where historically they make incorrect scientific claims such as it can stimulate your type 2 muscle fibers. And I've talked about this in videos before, where of course it cannot. It is force requirement which stimulates muscle fibers, for example through resistance training, not a supplement. But to be fair to them, they don't make those claims now, and they now just sell a very high stimulant pre-workout. Okay, fine, whatever, they can do what they want, but it instantly reminds me of the 5% nutrition type of marketing with the very high stim type products. But Cali, to my delight, has just expanded his supplement line. This from January 13th, 2021.
Hyphy is the revolutionary new way to maximize your energy.
And so I madly screenshot everything, thinking that this gold dust will disappear when his team realize how stupid it is. But it's still there. This is real. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is not April the 1st. I did check. What supplement do you think he followed Hyphy up with? Maybe something legit like a complete protein powder, maybe creatine, for example?
Raise your testosterone to maximum muscle growth.
Hyphy Test, of course, a natural test booster, which is one of the most redundant categories of supplements there are, along with stuff like BCAAs, and he sells them too.
And perform at your highest level with Hyphy Test.
The good old natural testosterone booster. Let Dr. Brad Schoenfeld explain.
Testosterone boosters are the equivalent of modern-day snake oil.
And I've explained natural over-the-counter testosterone supplements before, and how they are just not effective for you. And for only $70, you can buy his Tribulus terrestris test booster. Tribulus terrestris, which is one of the most easily debunked ingredients that these fitness donuts use for naturally boosting test, because it simply doesn't. There is not an evidence base at all to show that Tribulus increases your test. It just doesn't exist. That's just like me saying stick goat's milk on your head or something and it'll increase your test. How are these people getting away with selling Tribulus terrestris as a natural test booster with all the information we have now? It's almost like it's a cheap ingredient where people can maximize their profit margins. That's just me being cynical. You know who else sells that rubbish?
You're gonna like this, you're gonna get stronger and bigger, but your girlfriend's gonna love you. If you know what I mean. Peace out.
Is there a secret society where all these crumpets get together and just decide on the most ridiculous supplements to sell people? Cali, are you really selling me horny goat weed? And so even if you could increase your test naturally with his product, which you can't, it would be a short-term, acute, transient effect. It would not be long-lasting and chronic and significant in its effect. And in addition, when it comes to naturally improving your testosterone, increasing it, I have a video where I cite the evidence base, where I explain that yes, if you go from low levels of test to average ranges, that can make a difference on your muscle mass potential. But if you are already in the average ranges of test, then increasing within that average range would not, according to the evidence base, increase your potential for building muscle. However, it's those supraphysiological levels of test where people take gear, that's when people can really increase their potential for muscle mass. So the actual logic behind the supplement in itself is very flawed, but the ingredients that he chooses to use are complete rubbish. Do you really think that Cali's supraphysiological amount of muscle, aka his enhanced physique, was as a result of this natural test booster, or the gear that he takes?
Raise your testosterone to maximum muscle growth.
This is the fitness industry summed up. You literally have dudes on gear selling natural test boosters to people. And you'd only buy his test booster if you had a Hyphy brain. Introducing Hyphy brain.
Increase your focus to outperform the competition with Hyphy Brain.
And after throwing all that gunk inside you,
clean your insides to function properly with Hyphy Organ.
To be fair, you would need to flush out your organs.
Question is, are you Hyphy?
I actually thought that flushed out organs was the mixture in Hyphy Mud. What you eat matters, and what you digest matters even more. Is this dude who eats this stuff regularly every week for his YouTube videos telling you that what you eat matters? What's another word for irony?
Mukbang.
The product description. We know you're out there living that Hyphy life. Nah, mate, I'm living that balls another flat tire life. By the way, What is the name of the pigeon that's laying massive dumps on my windscreen every morning? He's clearly living the Hyphy life. So you better be taking new Hyphyogun, hitting the gym hard, eating big meals like we do, taking all the sups obviously, drinking Hyphy mud and then spitting it out. You're looking good on the outside, but what about your insides? Look, we know you're doing your best to do everything right, but sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to take. So we developed Hyphyogun.
We about to eat and get buff.
Everything you need in one bottle so you can look as good on the inside as you do on the outside. Hyphyogun is designed to help you digest better, feel better, and believe it or not, even look better from the inside out.
Oh, baby, it's time to eat. Little snacky snack. You know, man, little 500 calorie snacky snack. You know, what do you got here, boy? Ooh, look at the noodle. Carrots. Y'all know I don't get in too many veggies. So we're going to go ahead and start with the carrot.
Considering you don't eat many vegetables, mate, why not considering eating more vegetables instead of throwing supplements inside you? How would that affect the health of your insides? Fat metabolism. If you want to burn fat, you have to break down the fats. Okay, so lipolysis, breaking down triacylglycerides, separating the fatty acids from the glycerol backbone to be mobilized so they can be burnt up as fat. How are we going to do that, Callie? We have our proprietary blend. Word of advice, when you're starting out your supplement marketing with all your benefits of it, proprietary blend should be nowhere near there. AKA, the consumer doesn't know the dosages, and for the person selling them, theoretically, not saying that Callie's doing this, they could put lower amounts in it to keep their costs down and increase their profit margins. But of course, Callie's not doing that. I'm just saying that that's an example. Oh, by the way, for fat breakdown, you could just exercise. What next? Is he going to explain fat oxidation, the citric acid cycle, the transport of carnitine from the cytoplasm to the mitochondria for fat oxidation? No, he's going to sell you jujube fruit. And even if you don't know what that is, the idea of Callie Muscle selling you jujube sounds like a comedy skit.
Got hands, don't get confused, boy. Yeah.
And so it's what's known as a traditional Chinese medicine, which is used for constipation. Callie, are you now selling me a laxative? Was this all inspired by Mr. Bean, who, by the way, I trust more with buying supplements from than this guy? And again, an ingredient that has a minute evidence base for purpose. Plus, Hyphyogun can increase your appetite so you can keep eating and keep putting on that size. Okay, so he's selling you a supplement that in his mind is helping you to eat more, and then also having an ingredient which is known as a laxative in it. That is a fantastic health and fitness message, Callie. Good work. And so I strongly dislike the selling of supplements where the ingredients are not evidence-based and or where there's a proprietary blend so the consumer doesn't know exactly what they're intaking. After all, when it comes to supplements, these are multiple ingredients that people are putting into their bodies, so they should know clearly about it. And also they're paying money because the fitness influencer has told them that it can achieve a certain purpose, and it's just not supported by the evidence. And if you don't know why some of these supplements are not evidence-based, I have more in-depth, scientific-based videos where I explain that over and over again on this channel. So please go and find those. Only in the fitness industry could that arrogance play out for so long.
Question is, are you Hyphy?